Rob's been particularly successful because he has challenged himself to try more challenging dives and increase his degree of difficulty. Lindsay's very pretty, looks good in the air, and gets in the water very clean, and has what we call a rip entry. So hopefully we'll see some of that today, where she goes in the water and just no splash.
You don't see it, yeah.
No splash, just disappears.
We both started out in gymnastics. We did gymnastics for a long time.
Yeah, I started when I was, I want to say like 7 or 8, competitively, until I was a freshman in high school, and then I switched to diving.
Our high school didn't have a gymnastics team, but we had a friend on the diving team, and he dared us to come to a practice. So we did, and I mean, it was the closest we could get to gymnastics, so that's kind of how we started. Physically, we can do the dives, we just have to not think about it.
Yeah.
I just have to not think
Diving
about it.
is extremely mental. Like, a big part of doing your dive well is just getting yourself up to do it, and a lot of that entails just like shutting your mind off and just letting your body do it. Because like, you've been practicing it for so long, you just gotta let your body take over. If you start analyzing every little piece of it, there's so many pieces to every dive that you're just gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
If you hesitate, that's when you hit the floor.
Hesitating or changing your mind is when you smack.
When we were freshmen and sophomores, me and Lindsay every day would train with these 2 girls who were 1 and 2
Nationally ranked.
Yeah, they would
They
flip
switched off
national
winning
championships.
nationals,
So we always had like high-level divers that we're training with that were kind of like pushing us. So that's kind of why we
It's
progressed.
not something to live up to. Like, oh, if
Yeah.
I can do it, I can try that.
Exactly. So it was a lot easier to learn like big, harder dives. So like when I came to Tufts, I was basically a gymnast that was put on a diving board. So I couldn't do a back dive. I couldn't do any of the dives I do now.
Head first entries.
Couldn't do it going to my head at all. So he basically took me down, like took all my diving away, and then built me back up. Coming from like balancing school and sports, if you take one out, it's just feel weird, you know? And you're actually, I know I'm personally way more productive when I don't have time to do everything. So if I just have the whole day to do one assignment, I'm probably not going to get it done.
Yeah.
But like if I
Do
only
that
have
later.
an hour to do a 2-hour homework assignment, I'll get it done, you know? So I don't know. I honestly would feel empty if I didn't have that other piece of like stuff I had to work into my school schedule.
Yeah. This year's ridiculous.
Yeah, this year the level competition just like jumped tremendously.
Between my freshman year and just last year, it was a whole different meet in terms of what dives people were doing, what dives you needed to do to be competitive, and I assume that this year is going to be even tougher.